A warning has been issued for countries to start stockpiling medications. Again, I ask you, have you started stockpiling medications, food, self-defense items? What are you doing to make sure your family is safe? What are you doing to make sure your family has food, a roof over their head, that they can rest safely at night knowing that they will be provided for by you, not the GOV? Back in January, the WHO urged countries to start stockpiling medicines for nuclear emergencies after the EU's latest warning on Putin. And guys, we're now entering March. We're marching forward into a whole year of Ukraine and Russia at war. And you might as well say Ukraine, Russia, and the United States, because the United States, along with the EU, have been supplying Ukraine with weapons. And Russia does not take kindly to those things happening. And in turn, China is teaming up with Russia, which means tensions between China and the U.S. have increased, which means nuclear threats have increased. So we need to be preparing right now. What's up, family? Welcome back to Tommy Bites TV and Homestead. I'm going to add that in there because I need you guys to know I'm not just here to give you news that you can use. I'm also here to hopefully encourage and help you start growing your own food, taking control of what is happening in your home, because more and more we are losing control out here in this society. Food is being taken away from us. It is being destroyed. Intentional or not is up to you to decide, but it's also up to you to take control, take charge, and survive and thrive in this 2023 nuclear meltdown that we're headed for. Many are saying that this could happen as soon as 2025. At the rate things are going, I can see that happening, and I can also see it happening a whole lot sooner. Let's dig into this article. Before we do, please take a moment, hit the like button. Hitting that like button helps this video get out to more and more people, which in turn hopefully will get them prepared for what they need to do. I don't just tell you about what is happening. I try to show you you can take control. You can be more self-sufficient, self-reliant, even if just a little bit more, less dependent on FEMA and other government agencies. So the World Health Organization, also known as the WHO, has issued guidance on how to survive a nuclear catastrophe, just hours after the EU warned that Russia is at war with the West. Included in this guidance is a list of medicines that nations should stockpile for radiological or nuclear emergencies. The global health body also shared how the stockpiles, which could prevent or reduce exposure to radiation, should be handled. Dr. Maria Neira, who's acting assistant director general, warned that governments need to make treatments for radiation and nuclear exposure available quickly. It is essential that governments are prepared to protect the health of the population and respond immediately to these emergencies. Potential scenarios considered in the publication include radiological or nuclear emergencies at nuclear power plants, as well as intentional uses of radioactive materials with malicious intent. And you guys, I think they have been they have been preparing us for something major to happen with all of these chemical situations that's taking place in and in other areas. They are preparing us to get used to seeing chemical exposure. And by us getting used to it, that means we're just going by life like ain't nothing happening. This is major breaking news. We have to get stocked up immediately. They are also warning that many countries are not prepared. Okay, these emergencies could result in exposures to deadly radiation doses, and many countries are not even prepared, and that includes the United States. It stressed, it is therefore extremely important that governments respond rapidly to such threats. Just last year, you guys, remember when New York started running ads, had them on buses, subway stations, commercials saying what you need to do in the event of a nuclear attack, that you need to get inside immediately. And they had these steps that you needed to do. They are preparing us. They know that something major is about to happen. They know that the tensions are even higher now than they were last year. So please prepare the best you can. If you have, an extra room in your home, you may want to have that room be the designated room for contaminants so that you're not exposing the rest of your home to it. Everyone is committing things to Ukraine, giving them tanks, giving them weapons, etc., even giving them troops to teach them how to use these things. They also want fighter jets. I promise you, even though Biden says he's not going to do it, he said he wasn't going to do half the stuff he's doing now, and he's still doing it. And he will do that as well. And even though this is all supposed to be to help Ukraine save lives during this war, that is not how Russia is taking it. They're taking it as if it is an attack by the West to them. And them teaming up with China and China possibly giving them drones is going to heighten every single thing. And the U.S. has warned China that if they do, these things will happen. They will face major consequences. And I don't know what consequences other than tariffs and things like that they could put on China. But we in the United States will be the ones that will suffer if this continues, and if China does take Russia's side, and if we do go forward with whatever threats we're giving to China. Tensions are extremely high. So just wanted to bring you some news that you could use. Hopefully you can use it. Hopefully this pushes you to where you need to be as far as stocking up canned goods, whatever it is you eat in your home, making sure you have it stored safely, because that is just as important, and making sure your safety and security is also addressed. You cannot just stockpile food and medications and not have a way to protect yourself and your stockpile. So y'all take care, stay safe. See you guys in the next video. Please give this video as many thumbs up as you possibly can so it can get out to more people. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. We would love for you to become one of our cousins here on Tommy Bites TV and Homestead. And again, I'll see you in the next video.